Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to preach something I don't think very well accepted in our society. Today I want to preach about mediocrity. Sounds very skeptical and something that I might not have agreed on a long time before, a long time, even yesterday, even some time ago, with my entire heart. But today, I will not lie to you. This thing has changed my outlook on things. When I say I want to preach mediocrity, I want to stop running after perfectionism, not starting something thinking that I might not be good at it, or stopping midway because I think I'm not good at it. So I had a friend. He was very good at a particular hobby of his. We'll call that tabla because of privacy reasons. He was very good at it. I thought he was very good at it. He thought he was very good at it and he wanted to be professional tabla player. But of course it wasn't playing good and there were a lot of responsibilities in his life. Even though he thought that he would start teaching tabla and he can get enough money to get by. But he still stopped playing tabla because apparently the people in his life didn't think much of tabla. And they kept telling him, "You're not good at it. You're not good at it. You're mediocre at best." And he gave it up. He gave it up and he's living his life like normal human beings, like us, like anyone who is not a tabla player would. But I can't help but whenever I speak with him, I am laden with this sense of loss that I feel for him. And even if he had made peace with whatever his life has become, I can't make peace with what his life has become. And it troubled me a lot. And I sat and I thought, why is it troubling me this much? There are a lot of things in my life that I want to achieve. Anyone who has had hopes, desires, dreams, they want something to achieve in their life, right? But two things stop them. One, either they lose interest, second, or either they think it is not economically beneficial for them. Well, one thing can't be denied, that money is important to live your life. Money is very important and we cannot ignore how much energy money holds in this world right now, in this capitalistic economy right now. Even though I preach Shiva and I want to become a recluse, still I come into the life and I try to make money. I try to live my life. I try to be a strong, independent woman. Independence has to be earned. Freedom has to be earned. Surprisingly enough, but freedom has to be earned if you want to live your life by not being an ascetic. That is giving up entirely on the goodness that the world has to offer, that is riches and power and fame. If you don't want to give that up, then you have to earn your freedom, then you have to earn money to be able to keep being free. But today I'm not here to preach all that. I'm here to preach mediocrity. So what do I mean by that? What do I mean by let's all be mediocre human beings? So we give up when we find out that we are not good at something. But when we really want to do it, why does it matter even if we are mediocre at it? Let that sink in. Why do we give up even if we are mediocre, even when we want to do it? Whose parameter are we judging it from? So I like drawing. I enjoy drawing, but I'm not very good at it. Whenever I pick up my pen to draw or my pencil to draw, the one thing that will constantly come in my mind is, why am I doing it? I'm not gonna be good at it. Anyways, it's waste of time, waste of efforts, waste of a hobby. I could have a good hobby, a better hobby that I'm actually good at so that it can eventually fetch me money or say anything. Why? Why can't I just enjoy a hobby that I'm not good at, that I'm just mediocre at, just because I want to do it? People don't like mediocrity. I don't like mediocrity, okay? I will start with I don't like mediocrity. I didn't used to like mediocrity. I used to think being mediocre is waste of space. It's waste of everything humanly possible. And then what would happen when I would not do my best or I would not get the best results? I would kill myself inside, torture myself. I would throw insults at myself that you are just not worthy of the space that you're given, not worthy of the resources that you're given. And then what? It would spiral into self-hatred. Well, you have to stop that if you have to continue living peacefully, right? So, what did I do? 5% is also okay. That's what's written here. I know you can't see it from there, can you? But that's what's written there. 5% is also okay. So even though I have very many creative endeavors that I want to embark on, there are still like some academically certifications that I want to do. And every time I'd start thinking that I'm not good at it. I don't know it as much as I should. This age is not to start something, but to have already mastered something, which is very argumentative. Like you can argument me on that, but still, that's what I thought. You can't really change your prejudices, right? It takes a lot of time to change your prejudices. But what I started feeding myself is, 5% is also okay. Like if you're made to feel like you have less time in your life, you always want to run towards something that can give you results instantly. The practical solution is have one thing that will give you constant stream of income even though your heart might not fully be in it, and then do one more thing that your heart is fully in it and it might not be economically sufficient for you, so that you can continue doing both even though you're not good at either of them. So I'm actually in finance field, right? Am I best at it? Probably not. It pays my bills. It's good. I get respect. My opinions get respect in the field of that. But at heart, I'm a very creative person. I like writing, I like drawing, I like singing, dancing. I like everything in the book. But the more I'd get good at my finance field, the more I'll withdraw from my creative endeavors, because somewhere it makes me think that I'd rather invest this time in something that will pay my bills than do these, but I'm not very good at. I'm mediocre at. But it's food for my soul. Right? Finance pays my bill, but creative endeavors are food for my soul. They are important for this heart to live, to continue to go to work every day, because when I come back, what is that one thing that I'm coming back to? Now people will say, oh, I'm in a relationship, I come back to my girlfriend all the time, and it's amazing. What if she cheats on you? Then what? Okay, I know, extreme, but another human life is also very mortal. So they might go, and still you'll have this feeling of, what am I going back to? What are you doing in your life that is feeding your soul, that is not loving other person, or doing something that is paying your bills? I mean, if that is feeding your soul, then good enough, but it doesn't feed my soul. And if you relate to that, then you will know what I mean. If you don't relate to that, then, well, whatever rocks your boat, am I right? But I would not pursue my creative endeavors thinking I'm not good at it. Anyways, I'm not good at it, so might as well just not do it. But see, that is lack mindset. I'm not happy that at least I get to have a creative side. At least I get to hold a pencil and still be able to draw good lines, right? Some people are not even able to draw straight lines. They're so far away from drawing. But I'm even able to do that. I should be glad that I have some creative interests that can feed my soul, which always gets so nihilistic doing the rat race, running the rat race. So even if you're mediocre, even if your attempt at something is par at best, like just one hit wonder at best, still it's something. Gratitude mindset, that even if it's just 5%, it's still okay. Do I make sense to you guys? I make sense to myself, and somewhere I feel like that's enough. So I also write. I like writing, but I'm very insecure about everything that comes to things, right? Some of my creative endeavors and all that. I thought my writing was never enough to write what I'm feeling, to write my stories. And when my writing started feeling enough, I started feeling like my ideas are not enough to put on paper. But these are my ideas. Enough according to what? Enough according to whom? Again, that question starts coming. Who is it that is not giving me permission, or that is gonna give me permission that I can do something or cannot do something? Right? Of mediocre, and mediocre also according to whose standard? So, but there is a standard in your head that you have set, and whose voice is it? you might know or might not know. So we're not going to get into that, but we are going to get into the fact that there is a scale in your mind that tells you whether something is best or mediocre or below average. And is it right or is it 100% correct? Subjective. Very subjective. What's pretty to me might not be pretty to you, right? That is the reason today I propose to you, let's be mediocre human being. Because even when I choose to pursue spirituality or psychology or philosophy or whatever, name it, whatever, I always stop because I think whatever I do, I'm not gonna be best at it. There are already people in the world who are best at it. There are already people on YouTube who are like, who have millions of subscribers, and I don't know what I'm doing in my life, man. Like if I start doing my MBA right now, people are already there doing IIMs and studying in Harvard, but I'm not that. And that's okay. I don't have to be that. I have my own stream, I have my own path, and that might not be that, but it's still this, it's something. At least it's not nothing. So I am gonna be grateful for the path that I have, and you have to be grateful for the path that you have. And let's strive to be mediocre. We don't have to be extraordinary, we just have to do what we want to do. At least we have to do something. So that would be it for my preaching. I'm gonna change the name of my channel though. From today onwards, it's gonna be Mediocre Human at Best. So guys, see you in the next one. Bye bye.